We're live. Hey guys, so this is David Lemon. I'm the community manager over at groovedigital, and I'm starting a bit earlier, a couple of minutes earlier, just to make sure everything works. I'll just go through and see if it is functioning well. Yeah. Welcome. Please join in. I have awesome news to share with you. I have a great build that we'll be doing today. So in case you can hear me, please type 0. Hi Yoshi. Hi. Please type 0 here in the comments in case you can hear me correctly. Perfect. Thank you very much. So yeah, guys, this is me. This is David. I'm here in Croatia at the moment. It's 6 p.m. or not yet. It's 17:45. So 5 p.m. past 45 minutes. I decided to start a bit early, just wait for everybody to come in. They're getting the notifications now at this moment. So maybe they just need to sort out the children or turn on the computer and things like this. So I just want to give them some time to come and join in once we get started with the whole thing. We're starting in a couple of minutes. But yeah, this is my first time doing something like this. So excuse me if I do something wrong and if I use some grammatically incorrect language. My English is the third language that I learned. So at this moment, it is going quite well, I think. So yeah, if I do something that I shouldn't have, I do apologize for that in advance. If I say something wrong, then yeah, the same thing. I will probably mumble a bit. This is usual thing while I'm on camera and doing something in front of 20,000 people. Yeah, this is a Groove Digital official group at this moment, has more than 20,000 people. So it's a big community and I'm very happy to be part of it. I'll be looking after you guys the best as I can. Yeah, and I see 15 people joined in. Please type in 0 in the comments in case you can hear me well. It's really important that everybody can hear me, and I just want to get started right away with everything working, not to be fixing some issues later on. Okay, perfect. So I just want to mention, guys, that Mondays will be the time when I'm doing like live builds. We'll do Mondays as live build day. I will be doing a bit longer live webinars, or like not webinars, but live plays with the live building of a full pages of funnels, websites, and things like this. So in case you want to join in and then do it with me, this will be on Mondays. Other days in the week, I will try to do 5 days live every week. I will try to do 2 days off, basically just to be with my family a bit and have some social life. This is awesome, don't get me wrong. This is I love to do this. I'm all the time on my phone checking the messages, trying to reply as fast as I can. But of course, my wife, my kid need me, so yeah, I'll give them some attention 2 days in a week. The other days, I'm yours. So we have 14 people at this moment watching. Just please type in 0 in the comments in case you can hear me well. I would appreciate it. Thank you very much. And just have a look on the clock. 10 more minutes. We're getting started with the presentation in 10 minutes. Yeah, there is awesome things happening at this moment in Groove Digital Company. I will be revealing one thing that you may or may not have seen happen already, but I think the people that just joined in recently, they will be very, very happy with that one. Yeah, perfect. So I see Tracy, I see Christine, I see Yoshi here, I see Elizabeth. Hi guys, thank you for coming, welcome. This is me, David Lemon. In case you are not familiar with me, there was a huge post about me a couple of days ago with a pretty picture that I sent Donna. This is the only one where I don't look like a potato head, but that I could find, not only one existing, that I could find on my computer at this moment. Um, Christine says, thank you for everything you do. I love how you teach. You can see her comment here. Thank you, Christine. I love teaching you guys. Um, yeah, I'll be sharing some things here that some of you may or may not know things. And yeah, so we have now more people joining in. Just please type in 0 in the comments if you can hear me. I want to start it as good as possible. Good. So we still have a couple of more minutes. I'll just try to tell you my story so that once we start in like 8 minutes, we just go through the whole thing and then really build out the page as best as we can. So I was browsing Facebook one day and I saw an ad popped up. This was an ad for GrooveFunnels. Mike Filsaime was speaking in the video, and I thought that it was quite interesting because they were promising the fastest page builder, funnel builder. You can build websites, you can connect unlimited custom domains and all sorts of amazing stuff that usually the software that costs like $500, $200, $300 per month can do. And this was on a lifetime deal. And I was like, okay, I'm pretty familiar with all the page builders. I am myself some sort of a web designer, marketer. I built websites with WordPress. I built websites with ClickFunnels and Symfony and Breezy Editor and all kinds of different editors on the market at the moment. And I was like, okay, this seems to be an interesting deal. So I went in and purchased the deal. This is how I became a customer. This was back in 2019. I went through the software and I found it very, very buggy. God, it was not a good experience. So I wrote to support, like, okay, I experienced loads of bugs and I really want my money back. And then I was actually writing to John Garcia. He is doing the webinars on Thursday, and John promised me that better things are coming if I sit this through. Like amazing stuff will happen, and then I will not have to pay monthly and all sorts of stuff. So I was like, okay, makes sense. So let's just sit through it. It was kind of a hard time at that moment because I used the last credit on my credit card to purchase this software, and it was not a very proud moment for me when I told my wife that, yeah, I purchased this software for that much money, and we don't have a credit on our credit card anymore. So she was not a happy puppy. So yeah, I sat through it and I started experimenting. I was just using it as like trying to build out pages. It was not very nice because it had loads of bugs, but I saw the potential in it. I really did. And I was very regular on each of the webinars they were playing for GroovePages on Tuesdays, and then Groove Cart on Thursdays. So I tried a bit of this, a bit of that. I tried really building out awesome pages. Some of the elements were not working as it should have, but like overall the software was very usable and very nice, something new on the market. So I sat through it, and I was also a bit active in the Groove Digital group. So whenever I took my phone, I saw the people asking the same questions again and again and again and again in the group. So I was like, okay, God, I know the answers. I tried the software. I know I will reply to them. And sometimes it just took a long time for the people from Groove Digital to answer the questions. So I started replying the questions from the users in the Groove Digital Facebook group. and I answered again and again and again the same questions. I even did a like WordPress file, not a WordPress, sorry, a Word file with common questions and answers to all of them, so I can just copy and paste it quickly in Groove Digital community. After some time, I was like, I don't want to do this all the time, so I took a software, Camtasia, on my PC, and I just started recording short videos, putting them up on YouTube, on in the group. And yeah, this is how I started. I try to help people as much as I can. So at first I was copy pasting all this. It was very hard. I could only help one person at a time, but I figured if I can record a video, it's like more people will see it. It will stay in the group. So in case somebody searches a question or something like this, they will be able to see it. So this way I could have helped much more and then many more people at the same time. So I guess this is how the guys saw my videos from Groove Digital, and they wrote me like, "Hi David, let's chat." And yeah, I'm here now, and I am officially the community manager of Groove Digital. This is my story shortly. So I built out a presentation I will be going through in the next couple of minutes. Let's see. So we have 3 more minutes. So it's 5:57 p.m. where I live. So we'll just wait until 6 p.m. and then we'll get started with the whole presentation. So we have many more people now in the group. If you could please type in 0 in the comments in case you can hear me. That would be awesome. I would really appreciate it. Okay. Let me just put back my beautiful self here on the screen. So we have a couple of people here commenting. Hi guys, welcome. Happy to see you here. I hope you learn something useful from this presentation today. Perfect. Zeros are coming in. Thank you guys. It's good to have some feedback. Okay, let's try something else. So just please type in 1 in the comments in case you can see me and as well my screen on the next to me very clearly. I would love to have feedback before we start officially. I have a comment here from a user. It says, "Hi David Lemon, so glad you're doing all this. I'm happy with your training and consider your input invaluable." Thank you very much. At this moment, I cannot see some of the names. We'll go through it in a moment. Perfect. Christine typed in 1. Hi, Aziz. Nice to have you here. Perfect. Lovely. The number 1s are coming in. So you can see me, and as well on this side, the screen that I will be sharing here, and we will be building out the page that I showed you yesterday in the video. Good. Let's see, how are we with time? 1 more minute to go. That's fine. Aziz typed 1. Thank you very much. Okay, so let's just go to the next slide here. I wanted to ask you, please, in case you can type into your browser this URL, streamyard.com/Facebook. This is only so I can see your name and the profile picture. The app we are using at this moment for streaming is streamyard.com, and it requires the user to approve so that the app can actually use the profile picture and the name, so that while we're doing these live videos, live webinars, then we can see the volume is a little low, but I can crank up my speaker. Guys, if everybody can hear me okay, is the volume low with on your side as well? I had Kevin Fong just wrote up that the volume is low. Okay. So yeah, I'll just repeat. So in case you can head over to this URL, streamyard.com, or come to Facebook, there where we shared the the webinar, there is a link inside there, and this volume is perfect. Okay, so here where we are doing the live video now, just please come here and click on the streamyard.com/Facebook. This will allow me to see your names. So when I show it like this, for example, Christine wrote this comment out, this is how it shows up. And then if somebody else writes it, then it shows up like this. I cannot see the name and I cannot see who wrote it. So if you could just please head over to streamyard.com/Facebook and just approve so I can see your name, that would be awesome. Aziz asked if this will be recorded. If yes, where will we find it later? So guys, this will be recorded. This will be in the Facebook group and as well on YouTube. We were having some difficulties today with YouTube. They didn't approve us yet to record live webinars on there or live videos. So at this moment, we will be just taking the video from it and then uploading it separately on YouTube. But yeah, it will be a replay recorded. Okay, so I think it's time now. I will just go ahead and start with the whole presentation. I'll just let you know in how this will work. I can just remove this one over here, and I will leave Christine. She wrote it really nicely in much better English language than I could have done it. So if everybody could please just go to streamyard.com/Facebook and just approve it so I can see your names, please. Perfect. So yeah, guys, hi, I'm David Lemon. I'm the community manager. You must have seen my beautiful profile picture in the group with some ladies. And I was replying to most of your questions in the group and as well posting some videos that you may have seen. And try moving your cursor on the video. There is a volume there beside your computer. Perfect. Yeah. So this is how you can turn up the volume in case you cannot hear me. So yeah, I became the community manager in the GrooveDigital company. I was helping out people in the Facebook group, and I was recognized by the guys Mike Filsame and Donna Fox, and they won me over to come to actually manage the community for them, which I actually love to do. I love customers. I love giving feedback. I love helping, and this is, I think, what I was born to do. So I'm happy to be here, and I'm happy to be helping you guys. So let's get to the first slide here. So how will this work? This is my first time doing a Facebook Live, so we may change it in the next couple of days. As I said earlier, if you were not here, I will be trying to do a Facebook Live 5 days a week. So I will be going live on Mondays, doing a little bit longer videos where we will be doing a whole build. And the other days during the week, we will just be doing a little bit shorter videos, answering specific questions, and I will be showing you how to do specific things in the builder, also with GrooveCell. So yeah, this is how it will work. So one more time, please go to streamyard.com/Facebook. This will allow me to see your profile picture and then to see your name. Otherwise, I will be just seeing people like this. So I will not be able to see your name, and I will not be able to answer your exact question. So as I already started, I ask some questions in case you can hear me well, then press this button. In case you can see me, then press this button. So I would like you to, if you could participate in these, this will allow me, so this will give me feedback so I can do better for you guys. And then of course, in case there are some problems, to change up some things. So just please try to always participate. If I ask you to press a number for this, press that. Yeah, and we will be doing a live Q&A at the end of this whole build. We will be going over some questions, but unfortunately, I don't know the updates. How are the updates coming, or what will be released when? So if it would be awesome in case you don't ask me these questions, because I would need to jump over them. I am the community manager and I don't have all this information about when the updates are coming and what is being worked on at this moment. I can only see what has a bug. That didn't have a bug, then I assume that this is being worked on, because once you're in the software industry, you do something and then the whole another thing breaks completely. So I understand. So please just don't ask me for the software updates. I will not be able to answer them for you. Yeah, so we have two kinds of questions that I wanted to mention, that in case you have them during the build, just write up this question, hold up with some stars, and then ask your question. This will allow me to see quickly, okay, this is a question about the build. I need to hold up and answer it while we are working on it. Because if I go through, if I build out the page and then look at the question, then it could be that I missed the question or I missed the whole thing. So in case you have a question that needs to be answered immediately in regards to the build, just write up, hold up, and then some stars with with higher-case letter or big letters, so that I can see them and then address it immediately. The other type of questions, I would like you to just type in like this question with some stars on the side and then write in your question. These will be answered at the end. So in case if this is not related to something that we are doing at this moment on the screen, just type in question and then we will be answering it at the end of the whole presentation and the build. I will be holding a Q&A session there. So yeah, so in case you have a question that is not related to the build, type in question with a stars. In case you have a question related to the build, what we're doing right that moment, just type in hold up with uppercase letters and then just put some stars before the question. Okay, let's go on. I just want to tell you that I'm not your guru. I am like this kid in this video. So I will be in front of you, but it doesn't mean that you will not be passing me like the other ducks. Let me just make it bigger here so you can see. I will try to guide you as much as possible. I really will. But some of you have more knowledge that I have. Some of you will pass me like the ducks. I will sometimes need to step in a pond. I will sometimes get into a bug or something, but I will try to go on. And this is also for the questions. I don't know everything. I am really just testing it out, and I'm really just learning it at this moment with you. There is so many updates, so many new things coming out all the time, that it's just really hard to keep track of and to know everything. So you will be the ducks at one point, but you will pass my knowledge and pass me in the whole thing. So yeah, just try to learn as much as possible, not only with me, but on your own as well. So yeah, I will help you as much as I can, but I really don't know everything. Let's just go to the agenda page. So we are going to do an introduction of what we will be building. I will show you something awesome. I don't think many of the people do this in their own webinars. I'll show you a nice clip from a movie, which I learned a lot from. The next thing will be, I will introduce the tools that we will be using for creating logos, that you can use to create logos, to create mockups, to really spice up the page, to make it your own, to really customize it the way that you'd like. The next thing will be the landing page build. This will be the longest part of the whole video. I think even longer than my ranting at the beginning of the video. But yeah, at the end we will have a Q&A, and I will just repeat, please no update questions, because I myself don't really know when the updates are coming and what the updates will be. So I would appreciate in case you miss those questions with me and maybe ask somebody higher up the company level. So let's just see what we will be building today. So as I showed you in the video yesterday, we will be building out this page. It's a pretty simple page in case we look at it by the structure, but some of you may have been struggling to building out anything with GroovePages, but no worries about that. I will show you and hold your hand. We'll go step by step, and we will be learning how to do this build this day or today, and then the other Mondays we'll be building something else. So we will create a logo together. We will put it on a page on this block. We will add on a headline. The next block will be this form block with a headline on it, and then we'll just customize the button and the form fields. The next block you can see here, it consists of 2 columns over here and then a 1 column over here, which is basically these are some list items with the heading, and on here in this column there is just a picture or an image. And this part is basically just a copy of the upper form. We just remove the background, we do some border around the field of the form fields, and basically we're done. We just change the font color. And then the last part, this block, is just a simple empty block where I pulled a picture of this banner. This is called as seen on banner. This is a block where people usually on their websites list out where they have been seen, or where they have been featured on what sites or on what businesses. So yeah, I will teach you how to create logos like this. I will even teach you, this is a fun part, I will even teach you, not in this live video, but I'll show you exactly how to build out this mock-up, which I created a separate video for you guys that you can follow in case you're interested in building out your mockups. There are paid versions, you can do that, but I will be showing you a completely free version, which is a bit more, involves a bit more time invested in it, but at the end you can build out a high quality, really, really nice mockups that you can use for your own designs. I will show you where you can get icons like these ones that you can use, and then that will be the end probably of the build. So let's just listen to Batman. Let me tell you a story. I'm a big fan of comic books and superheroes and Marvel and DC and all kinds of stuff. And I love more Marvel than DC, but in the last Justice League movie, or the only Justice League movie that in my time was created, in 2017. This is a movie about Superman being dead, and then Batman, Wonder Woman, Aquaman, and Flash want to revive him to fight the evil aliens who came to collect some boxes. Anyway, the movie was like, nyeh, it was nothing special, but there is one scene that I will remember forever, and I wanted to show you guys this one. So I actually put the video here in the presentation, and I want us to look at it together. If we are already doing this video, I really want you to feel or to have the epiphany that I had. So let me just give you a short backstory. They are meeting the bad guy for the first time. So Batman and the other guys are preparing to fight the bad guy, and this happens.
And is on you. Please, we have families. Why does everyone keep telling me that?
Right. Okay. Yeah. Here's the thing. See, I'm afraid of bugs and guns and obnoxiously tall people and murder, and I can't be here. It's really cool. You guys seem ready to do battle and stuff, but full transparency, I've never done battle. I've just pushed some people and run away.
Save one.
What?
Save one person.
Which one?
Don't talk. Don't fight. Get in. Get one out.
And then?
You'll know.
Okay.
That's it, guys. This is very powerful. I hope you will remember this one as well. So let's just recap what happened. So Flash is new in the whole superhero thing. He never did battle. He even says, I just pushed some people and ran away. He's a kid and he is expected to do a big battle. This is a feeling that we all may have at some point in our lives. For example, for me, this was today. I'm starting to do live videos, which I never did before. The only place where I showed my face was on a picture that was highly edited in Photoshop, and then I put it on Facebook. And this is a new thing for me. So I was like, oh my God, I don't know how to do this. I'm so scared. And I thought about this scene, like, just do 1 minute of the video. This is what I was telling myself, like one minute. And I was like, okay, don't talk, don't fight, get in, get one out. So don't overcomplicate things. Don't think about what could happen if. Just do 1 minute of the video and just finish it. I was like, okay, once I start the first minute, I will know. This is what even Batman said. And then you'll know. And at the end of the whole scene that you saw here, Flash swoops in, he takes one person out, and then he's like, huh, and then he runs back in and then saves everybody. So this is what I'm doing at this moment with this live build, and this is what I expect you to do as well with your build, with your business. So you may have been struggling with the whole thing, like in some part of your business, like you don't know what to do, you don't know where to start, you're overthinking things. Just don't think about the whole thing. Start one thing, do one thing, and then everything else will be much easier. Then you'll know, and then it will just give you a push in front, and then you will be able to just keep going on without any hesitation whatsoever. So this is what I want you to remember. Just don't overthink it. Just do one thing. Just build one page with me. Just build yourself something. Just do one of these, and then you'll know if you like it, you'll know if you don't like it, you know if you want to continue, you'll know if you want to hire somebody else. But just do one thing and just believe in yourself. Don't overthink it. Don't talk, don't fight. Get in, get one out, guys. Okay, so help is the keyword. This is what I wanted to tell you. If it doesn't matter what kind of page you build or what you do with it, the most important thing is that you help somebody. So don't think, oh, where will I put my button and what color should I use to I don't know, to maximize the revenue. That's not important, guys. This is completely not important. It doesn't matter if you just put black text on a white screen. It doesn't matter if you have a form and then an automation and then this and then that. How you can help people is the most important thing. In case you have customers that need help with making themselves pretty, let's say you're owning a hair salon, you want to help people by make them pretty, by to make them feel appreciated, to make them win over a guy or a girl. You're helping them achieve a goal. You have to think what your goal is. You have to think, what can you help them with? In this video, I'll be showing you how we can create a page that will help people solve a problem. Their problem will be to have a guide of how to build a landing page. So basically, I will be giving away a guide, but that's not the point of why I'm creating a page. The point of why I'm creating a page is to help the person that needs help with the landing page create it. I hope you understand me what I'm trying to say. So it doesn't matter if you do a button here, if you put a layout like this, and then you do that, some fancy stuff. How you can help people is the most important stuff. So I think we can just go on and then work on the next thing. Helping is the best marketing campaign. If you help one person, that one person will come to you again. In case you help, for example, in my case, I recorded a video and put it in a group. Many people saw it and now they believe me. They basically know who I am. They started following me. Every video I put out, they watched probably. I hope they did. But I'm trying to help. I'm not trying to like buy my stuff. I could easily take all these 20,000 people and then just pull them into my software and just sell them something. But that's not what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to really help you guys succeed with this software. It is an awesome software, in my opinion, one of the best in the world. So help one and then you'll know. So just do your own thing. In case you're selling book, just sell one book and just really try to help that customer achieve their goal. In case you're doing I don't know, if you're selling flowers, if you have a flower shop, just really go in and then help that person achieve the goal that they want to do with that flowers. If they want to win over or ask somebody to marry them, just really help them. Okay, this is the best marketing. They will be coming back to you 100% guaranteed in case you help them with something that they want to achieve. And as I already talked about in my rant at the beginning, so start helping as many people as possible. In case you comment on a Facebook question, you only helped one person. But let's say if you do a video and then like 2,000 people see this video, you did the same thing, but you helped as many people as possible. You helped in scale. So once you put it on YouTube, let's say this the same video you put on YouTube, millions can search for the same thing. So the more you help, the more people you help, the more uh, the more basically sales you will do, the more customers you will have, the more success you will have. Okay, so here are the tools I recommend and we will be using today. So in case you want, you can open them in your tabs over there. So we'll be going over to flat icon. This is the link, so www.flaticon.com. We'll be getting our images and icons for our build from this site. The next thing we will be using is Photop. Photop is an online, uh, how to say, it's an editor that can edit images and mockups and all kinds of good stuff. So we will be using this one. And then this this presentation I will share with everybody so they can have it, and then they can click the links in case they want to go back and then just use the links from here. But I created a full mock-up tutorial of the whole thing, that basically the book that we will be using in our build. I created a full video. It is a 20-minute video that you can just go to cutt.ly/lemon minus mockup. So Christine is just typing in the links in the comments. In case you want, you can just click on those. Thank you very much, Christine. I cannot post comments here, unfortunately, while I'm doing this live video, so I really appreciate your help. This is help one person and then you'll know this is what I'm talking about. So flat icon, there is Photop, and then the last thing is this Cuttly, so cutt.ly/lemon minus mockup. It will guide you to YouTube, to my channel where I hosted the video. You can watch it later on. I will share the picture, the image of the mockup I will give you now for this build, in case you're following it step by step so that you can use it as well. But these are the three tools I suggest you visit. So open these two up in your tab and then maybe save this one for later. You can go ahead and watch the video in case you're interested in building up your mockups. This is a free way that I showed you. There are also paid ways with using tools like placeit.net. You can use those as well, but this is just a free version that you can use. Okay, let's just go on and let's start building. So enough about me talking. I think it's time to go and jump into GrooveFunnels and then actually start building out the site. So I will not go over the dashboard. By this time, there is a couple of videos even on YouTube and in the group that you can go and have a look about how to get to and what are these buttons. Basically, once you come here to GrooveFunnels, app.groovefunnels.com, you log in with your details. You just click over here to GroovePages, and this will get you to your GroovePages account. So let me just open a blank one here that I created. Let me just ask you this, guys. Did any of you already built out something using GrooveFunnels? Just type in 3 in the comments in case you already built out something with GrooveFunnels. Just press the number 3, enter, and that's it. I really would like to know approximately the statistics of the people that are watching, in case you're familiar with it, or should I go really from beginners, from like completely in depth, or should I just talk more about the build side of things, or should I also mention on this side you will be able to find the elements, on this side you can do this. Just please type in 3 in the comments in case you already built out something, just for me to see. Okay, I'm starting to receive some 3s. Thank you, Jim. Elizabeth, I really appreciate your help, guys. You're really doing something here, and I'm really happy that you're participating. So let's see. Kevin Fong says 3 except have not created a video yet using Tom's guide from earlier trainings. That's no problem. I will be going over and showing where to do these things, but I will not be doing a video uh, like inserting or embedding a video. This will be probably next Monday's build. We will be doing a VSL landing page, basically a landing page with a video sales letter. This is where you have a page, and then in the middle of it is a video, and then some more. Okay, so we have Aziz Rahman. He says none. Ashif, he says no. Christine Case, she says no. So there are some people that already built out stuff. Jim, Elizabeth, Ken, and one other person that I cannot see the name from. Anyway, it will be on Facebook, but it's just not here in this platform that I'm using. So it's kind of a tie. Go on, bro. Lol. Okay, let's go on. Anyway, it's kind of a tie. I will go in depth. Perfect. So we are building out this page. This is a 1 block. This is a 2nd block. This is a 3rd block, and this is a 4th block. So it's 4 blocks, and then we will be building out the stuff on it. So what we want to start with is an empty block. Let me just remove this. We don't need it. So I will be doing it from scratch, completely from nothing. Okay, so I will just choose an empty container, pull it over, and then I will be building out first the elements of the page. So this is a block, there is an image, and there is some text, some heading text. So let's just pull in an image, and then some heading. Okay, this one. This is our first block. This is how it looks like. Very simple. The next thing, the block will be with a form. So we are just pulling in another block. For the forms, I do recommend you to use one of the pre-made forms. In this case, I would go with this one. This looks the most similar. So name, email, as you can see here, name, email. The next block we will do from scratch again. So we will just pull in an empty block and do 2 columns. So let's go over wireframes empty. Here we go, here. And then we'll go to Elements tab and put in 2 columns, as we see, 1 and then 2. So we'll just put it on our block here. And then at the bottom, there will be the other, so basically the copy of this one. This is the form block that we have here. I'll just go here and just pull it lower. Or actually not, we will just leave this out now, and then we will build this one out first, and we'll just duplicate it so the text, the styling stays there. So I'll just go ahead and save for this not to disappear, and then I will start building it out from the top. Okay, So let's just put in a background section. We will click over here, and then you can see on the in the menu down here at the bottom it says block. So we need to choose. Okay, hold up question. Let's see. Can you specify what you are clicking on in the left menu while you are doing it? Thanks. Sure. So basically, I pulled in blocks. As you can see, this is one. Most of the times you can see which are the blocks by the separating full width separation of the parts. So this is one block, this is one block, and this is one block. Okay, so I was pulling in the blocks from the blocks section, from the blocks tab here. So I pulled in, I clicked here on wireframes, and then went to empty container. Then I pulled in a container, basically an empty block. On this empty container, I placed an element of picture, because you can see here is our picture, and then here is our text. So I clicked here to elements, I went into the image, I pulled it over here, and then I just took a text element, this is heading, and I just pulled it in. Okay. Over here, we pulled in a form from the wireframe section, and I just used one of the pre-made ones, this one here. I just pulled it in, and in the last block, I again went into the empty, and then I just pulled in a container, and then separated this block using two columns. This is basically that you want to do a layout like this. I pulled in a block to be as the background, this white part in the background, and then this is one column, and the other column is this is another column. Okay, so this is how I separated, or this is what I pulled in. So this is a container, and this is a container. These are my columns. So this is a two column layout. Okay, I will just continue going on. So I click here in the background of it, and then you can see now the container is chosen. I want to put a background image into the block section. So I click on the block, and then I go here to background, choose image, and then this is where you can choose your image. I will go and choose a free stock photo. I'll type in city. Okay, I want something with the city. It doesn't matter. You can pull in your own images. But let's say I want to choose this one. I click on it. This is now uploading it in my image library. It is now selected. You can see this purple or pink outline of the image. It is selected here, and it is showing that the aspect ratio. So if anything is bigger than 1080, then I would just type in here 1080. This will make it much smaller, and then basically this will fit all screens. It will be nice, but it will be not like 4 times big. So this is it. Now you can see the background changed, but we need to click here on the cover one more time, and then again choose it, and now it aligned it here to be like, it was like this, and now it only smushed it so that it fits the background, the block section over here. And then I would go ahead and click in the middle. This will align the picture in the center of it. So if you're dragging the block section to be bigger, the image will always stay in the center. So even if it's like this big, it will always stay in the middle. So that is it. This is for my background section, the background image, but I will not be able to see a lot because it's quite bright. So we'll come here. I'm still in the background section over here. I will click on the color, and I will click on the black. So now it's completely blacked out. And I will go ahead and pull this lever a bit higher. This is the opacity. This is the transparency of the image. So in case you want to make the picture a bit a bit darker, this is how you can do it. Just increase or decrease the opacity of the image. So I want the image to be there, but I don't want it to be in the center of the whole thing, so that only the image is visible and not the text on it. Okay, so this is our text. I will just go ahead and copy the text from here. So I click on the text, I click on the T button. This will bring up the text editor menu. Whenever you see the text editor, that means that this text is editable. Okay, so I chose it now. I choose the heading and I just say Control V or to paste it. I will now use the short or the short code, not short code, but the shortcut Control A or Command A to select everything, select all. And I will go ahead here and then I will put it on white so I can see what's happening. Okay. Let's just go and save it just so that it stays in case some bug appears. Now it's saved. So now we have a background, we have a text on it, and we have an image of a picture, or this will be our logo that we will be creating later on. So how do I align it so it is in the middle? This is a important question a lot of people were having. So once I selected something in this place where I want to align it, I will go to container. You see, there is another option that shows up, layout. I'll just show you one more time. I click on the image. There is no layout option here. But once I go to the container, so I click here on the container or just click this one to go one up, this layout button or the layout tab appears. So I will go to layout. I want to have the direction vertical. I want to put them in the middle. Did you see it, guys? So it was basically clicking something in the block and making sure that I'm going to the container section of it. Then the layout box or the layout option appears here. And then I choose vertical because it's vertical and horizontal. You can also do it horizontally. And then just making sure that this is on the no, I don't think so. No, just do it vertical and then align it in the middle. I made a mistake. Just do it vertical and then just pull it not like this, but like this so that it is in the middle. This is how you can do basically. Somebody says, so good, I've been stuck on that for ages. Yeah, it's a pretty hidden thing that yeah, it's kind of hidden because you only can do that on a container, no other element, or in case you click on a block, it again doesn't show. It only shows once you click the container. Okay, so it's a pretty handy thing to know. So anyway, very important, vertical, and then you just click on this one to center it. I received a comment from somebody. I do. Okay. So, Mr. Two John, I think somebody wanted to. Yeah, somebody wanted to write out me too, John. No worries. Everything is sorted. So this is how we get this everything in the middle. Okay. So we have the content put in. We will be doing the logo later on. Let's just continue with the next section on the page. This is the form field or the form block. So we don't need this part. We'll just remove it. Now we'll just copy over this text. You can, if in case you want to have this page open, you can head to boom.groovepages.com/lemonbuild1. So this is basically, if I could, I would post this in the, maybe like this. Just let me guys know in case you received it. But boom.groovepages.com/lemonbuild1. This is where you can copy the text over in case you want to build the exact page like this. So you can just copy over the text that I used. So I just copied over this text. And then I will click on the text element here and click on this one. Control A, this will select everything. and Control V or Command V, this will be pasting everything, the text inside, okay? So we have this color. This is a grayish color. So once I clicked on the block, you can see here the block is chosen. I go here to the background section and I just choose a gray color. Let's choose this one. This is blue. You can choose a custom color once you go into this circle, and then you can choose a color here. It doesn't matter which gray. Let's just keep it on this one. And the font color is white. So I click on the text, again here on the text, Control A or Command A, and then come over here to the first A letter that you see in the bar, and then just click on the white. So now we have a white text on a gray background. Okay, perfect. We will be continuing. We will make sure that the form fields have white color inside. So once I click on the, for example, the name field, I can edit the background section as well of this element. So I will come here to background and I will choose the white color. You can see it changed here. And I will change the background from the email, and I will change that one here as well. I click on the button at the end and just to change it to the yellow. Okay, and then the text is black color. So I will close the background section here. I will open the text option because on the button you don't get the text element, the text bar. You see, once you click on text and you go to edit the text, you receive this bar. You can edit the text element with this color, but once you click on any other element, you don't receive the text bar here. So you can edit the color of the text in this place, okay? So I just want to click on black, and now this is it. Send me the guide is the text written on the button. So we'll just edit that one now. So once our button is chosen, you can see here form-submit is chosen. We head over to configure, and then here where it says button text, this is where we will be typing in the text. Just remember, send me the guide. Okay, so with uppercase letters, send me the guide. And then this button action will be submit and then update. Once you click update, it shows up here, but you have to click it one more time to actually take the update in. So in case you only clicked once, it just changes it so you can see it, but it doesn't save it this way. Okay. The resizing and everything we will do later on. So to size the font and the text element we will do later on. We just want to make sure we pull in all the elements and just edit the colors and the layout to match the one that we want to have. Okay, so the next part is the two column block here. One block has list elements and the other one has an image. This image you will be able to create yourself using the video. It is on the link Kotley/lemon dash mockup. So in case you want to see how to create this book, I will be sharing the link later on in the comments of or the description of this presentation and the live basically in the group. Okay, so we will be starting pulling in the elements that we want. So I want to have a heading. I will click on the Elements tab and then pull in a heading. I want to put it here. And then the second thing that I want is a list element. So let's just find the list element. There is a couple of them. There's an icon list item, there's an image list item, and the regular list. So the icon list item is different from the image list item that in GroovePages there are already inbuilt Hi Jeremy, I see you just joined us. Welcome. I hope I mean you there will be a replay, so you will be able to start from the beginning and then join us there. But anyway, the icon list item is where you choose from GroovePages. The GroovePages has already inbuilt icons, so you choose the icon from there. But in case you want to do your own custom images or your custom icons, you would need to use the image list item, okay? So I will just pull in one. Okay, Tracy's asking, what is the lemon book link again? So the lemon, the page that in case you want to have this page, boom.groovepages.com/lemon build one. And in case you want to learn how to create the mockup is Cutly, so CUTT.ly/lemon minus mockup. Okay, so lemon dash mockup. Cutly/lemon dash mockup. Okay, let's just continue building out the page. So we pulled in the heading that we will need and then an image list item. Okay, and on this side, we will just put in an image. So we will just click on the elements because we want to pull in an image to the right hand side column, and the image is in the media section. So we will just pull it in over here. Okay, so now we have a heading, we have a list item, and then the image. Perfect. So I will put in my book. So I click on this image placeholder. I click here, configure, choose image, and I will just put in a book that I created. You will be able to create yours, and I will also share the link where you can get it for yourself. Let me just do that quickly. Um, so Droplr. I didn't prepare this before. But I will give you the link now. Okay, so if you want to get this exact picture, you can head to d.pr/i/8xxmn and the big N. I will try to paste it here in the chat. I don't know if you will be able to see it. Unfortunately, I cannot comment while I'm doing the live video. Jeremy is asking, is that the Google Doc you just pulled up available to us? Yeah, so Jeremy, this is a presentation I will be sharing with all the links inside that I am using. This, you will be able to use the links from this presentation. This will be in the description of the live presentation. I will update it as soon as the video is over. And so in case you want to see this page on your part, boom.groovepages.com/lemon-build-1. And then again, this mockup you can download from d.pr/i/8xxmn and the big N. Perfect. Somebody already wrote it in to the group. Thank you very much. Unfortunately, I cannot see your name here. I had on the beginning a slide where it said, please head to streamyard.com/Facebook. This will basically, perfect, Donna. Thank you very much, Donna. So in case you head to streamyard.com/Facebook, this will open a link where you can click approve. This is basically to approve so I can see your profile picture and your name, because otherwise it shows up like this here in the corner. It says user, Facebook user without an image. So please head to streamyard.com/Facebook. This will be allowed, and then next times whenever we have a live like this, I will be able to see you and see your image, and then also answer your exact questions. Liliana here wrote out everything. Is the replay going to be in Groove Academy? We'll make sure that it is posted up there as well. Here are the 3 links mentioned by David. Oh, perfect, Liliana. Thank you very much. She wrote out everything. And then this one is a 404 page. Maybe I misunderstood it. Okay, so cut.ly lemon minus mockup without the .com. So https:// sorry, cutt.ly/lemon minus mockup. No .com at the end. But thank you very much, Liliana. It is very useful. Okay, let's go on with the build. So just to make sure we save it, that it doesn't disappear. So now as I share the book with you, I will just put it inside my build as well. So I choose the book and I just wait for it to load here, select, and then update. Perfect. Here we go. Here we see the book, and this, as the book came in, the page was this this high, and now as the image is inside, the image made the whole section, the whole block higher, or basically wider. Okay, let's just copy in the text reasons to download the free guide. So we just click the heading, click on the text here, and then we just paste it in. So Control A to select the text, Control V or Command V in case you're on a Mac, then to paste it. And then as well, we will just copy over this text quickly. Okay, so this is an interesting thing I wanted to talk about. So you remember we pulled in an element called image list, or list image element. Anyway, this is this one. This is the green outline that you see here. But this one element is separated in 2. So one is the image part, or this way if I'm looking myself on the camera. This way, this part is the image, and the other part is the text. So once you click on the text part itself, you can see that it is only selecting the text. Once you click on the image part over here, this is now the small green box, it is only selecting the image. So this is how you can edit those separately. In case you want to move it all together, so let's say you want to add some spacing to both of them, not only the image, to both of them, then you need to click on the list minus image. So it selects both of these, you see here, and then you can move them up and down and do basically modifications to both of them at the same time. Let's just move this back. Okay, so I want to paste in the text to the text element. You can see here, I will click the T button. This will open up the text editor. Again, Control A and then Control V. Okay. Okay, this we will be putting in our icons. So I want to just duplicate the whole thing, so the list image, so that it copies over the image and the text as well together. So I will just click 1, 2 times. Here we go. So we have 3 elements here, 1, 2, 3. Now we have duplicated it, so now we have 1, 2, 3. Perfect. So now we have this built out. I will leave this for last, and now I will move back to the beginning, and then I want to show you how you can build out your logo, something like this. This can be done in just a couple of minutes, and also where you can find these icons. So let's just do that quickly. As I mentioned before, in the tools that I am using, I mentioned flat icon. Okay, so just go over to flat icon. I will open it here in a new tab. Okay, Tracy is asking, is there a template just like that we can grab and go with versus building from scratch? Yeah, I will mention that on the end of the whole build. I will show you how you can take this exact page and put it into your own GroovePages account and edit it using this replay. So you will be able to follow the replays, follow the video. You can import the page that we create, and then you can use that one as well. So you will have also the finished sorry, finished product, and as well a video guide on how to do that. Let's just hide this. So now we're here at flat icon. I highly suggest you to create an account. I already did that for my side, and I created an account. I just logged in using Google with my Gmail account. This will allow you to modify the images on the basically the icons that we will be choosing. So what I did here is I went and typed in marketing. I type in marketing, and then I don't want all the icons. I want them to be from the same collection, from the same pack, so to say. So I clicked here and I choose packs. Okay, and then I click search again. There's some pop-ups. Perfect. So this will load the packs. Packs, that means that they are very, very similarly designed icons. You can see these are the ones I was using here. So I clicked on this one, and these are designed by the same designer and designed very, very similarly. And this will keep the whole design customized and look professional, not one image is from here, one image is from here. These are all from the same designer. These images are free. You can download the whole pack, but I want to show you something more awesome. So as you can remember, I have this icon here, the first one. And sorry, inside here, you have a button that looks like this one. In case you went and chose the design that you like, you click here, and then you can edit the colors of the icon. You see here? So I want it to be, let's say, this color. I click on it and it changed the color. So you can edit basically your own brand colors. You can put your icons into your own brand colors. You can put yellow, you can put, so for example, if we would be doing that for Facebook, Facebook has the specific blue color. You can put in the hex code from the color over here, or you can choose one here on this color picker. So okay, I'm happy with this. I want to download it. I want to make sure that I download it as a PNG. PNG, that means that it will keep the transparency of the picture, but it will be in pixels. This other option is a vector image. This is an SVG. This is a vector image. This, I wouldn't be going into this now. This is a bit higher image editing, higher level image editing. But I wanted to show you that you can edit your own icon color and then download it to be used. So what I usually do is I download it in 256 pixels. This is big enough so that I can use it on my designs, but it's not as big that it is like 1 megabytes or 2 megabytes or big in size. I mean, okay, so this is one of the images. I want to go out and then choose the other one. This is something I used. I want to make sure I edit it first. Here you can see the history of the colors that you were using. So just click on it, download, and as I was downloading in at 256, that's it. And then the third icon that I was using is this one, the puzzle. I want to edit the color over here. Editing the colors you can only do once you create an account here on a flat icon. So just log in using your Gmail or Facebook account. You can do that one as well. Okay, so I just click on the color I would like. I click download, and I just go and download the size that I want. Perfect. So these icons we will be pulling in to the list item here. Okay, so I will click on the image. You can see this gray outline around the image. It says it even here, image. Click configure, choose image, and then you can pull them in here. If you're using Google Chrome, the downloads will be down there. So just pull them in, make sure it's in somewhere in the middle of the whole upload image thing. Just release it, and here you need to make sure you upload the image. So you click upload. Once it's over here, then you can see it. So it's 256 with 256. This is how we want it. Select, and update. Perfect. So now we imported the picture. The sizing, we will be working on the sizing in a moment, but let's just pull in the other pictures. So I click again on this placeholder image. I want to go to configure, choose image. I will be pulling over the second image that we, or the icon that we downloaded, making sure to upload it so that it appears here. Very good. And then selecting it, click update to make sure it's here. And then if you click update, then it takes in the changes. And then I'm just saving it one more time because yesterday where I was doing the same thing, so I was doing this one, then uh, I got a bug and then I had to refresh and then the images were not saved. But anyway, let's click again on the image, configure, choose image. We'll just pull in the last one that we used. Okay, here we go. Perfect. Make sure that it shows up here, select, update, and update again. Very nice. So now we can go ahead and then copy over the text for the other list items as well. Okay, so you see, now as we put in the picture, we click on the text, but the text didn't have the outline. These small things are going to be changed. This is not something you have to worry about. Okay. This, we'll just take the last one. Perfect. So now we click on the lower text. We paste in our text that we copied over, and we make sure we save it. Okay. And now I want to create a logo for here. I will just actually let's do it from scratch. So for my logo, I went again in flat icon and I just typed in, as you can guess, lemon. This is how my icon looks like. So lemon build. There is a logo editors, things like canva.com and stencil.com. However, if you're on a free account, in case you don't have the paid version of those software, you cannot create transparent images. Transparent image means that once you pull it to your basically the page, that it wouldn't take over the background picture or anything, that it would only show up the text and the image you put in. It would be a white box around it in case you do a logo using Canva. But as I gave you the tools here, we will be using another service called Photopea. This is Photoshop. It is online, so you don't need to install any software. It is online and it's basically free to use. And this is what I will be using for this, for creating a logo. So I went over to flat icon and I choose this image here. You can see this is the lemon that I was using. I was just downloading it in any size, let's say just PNG. I don't want to modify it. I really like how it is. Free download. It downloaded it here. Go over to Photopea, click on a new project, and you can see in case you're designing something else for print, for photo, for screens, you can choose different size of screens. I would just click on HD. I think that is fine. And then I want the background to be white. That's fine. Okay. So this is now a blank canvas. Think of this like a white paper. So we will be pulling in the image, the lemon, just align it somewhere. And now this is a very important thing. So here, once you click this one and you want to resize it, it changes, it smushes, and it doesn't keep the aspect ratio. So it doesn't keep the layout of the image as it was originally. Okay, so I want it to be the same, it's just much smaller. Okay, so you can see here, these are layers. This is You have a paper, and on the paper you have an image, and on the image we will have some text, and so these are layering up basically, and you can see that the background is below, and then we have our lemon on the top. So these are layers of the image. This is how Photoshop works. So once we click on the image here in the layers, you can click here to transform controls. Then you can see this outline where you can pull in the picture. Press Shift and then pull in the picture. You can see now as I resize it anywhere, it stays the same. It keeps the aspect ratio. Okay, this is very important to know. Perfect. We just click Enter, and then it is saved. So now we have the lemon in the middle. We will be putting in some text on the side. I want to click here to the text type tool, or press the number T on your keyboard, and just click somewhere on the screen. You will see that this box appears, and once you start typing, it actually types out on the image. In the layers tab, you can see that it is typing on top of everything here. So if we drag this, it will be on top of our lemon. Okay, let's just type in lemon. I want to select all and then increase the size just a bit bigger. Okay. I want to choose a different font. I don't actually remember yesterday which one I used, but I will use any, it doesn't matter which one. Let's just use this. I'm showing you how you can create your own logo. You don't have to do the same thing that I'm just typing in now. Okay, perfect. So that's it. I click on the layer once, and then it saves the changes. And you can click on the layer with a right click, duplicate layer. Okay, so now as I click on this move tool, I can create one of the duplicates, one of the clones on the other side. Here you can see this is lemon copy chosen. I double click here in this white space where I have the text, the T, and I say built. Okay, lemon built. Perfect. Finish. I just click here, and I use the move tool to move them around. Okay, I will click on this one, press Shift so that I make it a bit smaller. If I can manage to grab the thing. Here. Press Enter. I want to pull in this one a bit. I want to pull in this one a bit. I think it's fine. But what we need to do is make it white. So I go over here to Photo P. I double click this one, and then I click 2 times here on the lemon part. I click here to the black part where this is the color that we have the text in, and then I just drag it over to be white. Okay, it's very important that we do it first in black, because now as the background is white, it disappears. Okay, so let's just see it. Okay, you don't see it anymore. When you hover over, you can see that it wants to select the text, but it is there. Don't worry about that. So we want to double click the white box with the letter T in it, and then we want to change the color to white. Okay, that's it. Just click on it one more time, and that's it. Guys, we just created a quick logo in Photo P. We just want to make sure now we can extract it so that it has a transparent background. This is very important for your all builds online, in case you want to have something that if you drag your logo, then the background stays, basically doesn't have the white border around it. So we'll go over here to the background. We'll click on this lock. That means that it is not locked anymore. And while this one is chosen, we just click the delete button. Okay, this will delete the background. So now, as you can see, it is a gray and white checked checkboard here, or I don't know how you call it, but this means this gray white squares means that it is now transparent. As you can see, you can here see the white text that we just created. So the last thing we need to do is just crop out what we want to keep. I want to keep this part. So I use the crop tool here. This is these L brackets. This is a crop tool. You can press the letter C to enter it quickly. And then once we crop it out, you just press enter, or there was a toolbar up here. You just press on the check mark. I'm just looking over here. I have Tracy here saying, I love Photopea, great tool. Yeah, it is, Tracy, I agree. I actually don't have Photoshop just because of this tool. Wherever I go, if I'm in a hotel, I want to edit something quickly on, and I would need Photoshop. I don't need it actually. It's there. It's free. Sim said as well. Thanks for the tip of Photopea. You're very welcome, Sim. Gary Lynn Baker, great mini tutorial on Photopea. Fantastic. I agree as well. Thank you for that one. So yeah, let's just export it quickly. So then we go over to GrooveFunnels and we continue with our build. So we have now everything set up. We just want to go here and export as PNG. PNG means that it keeps transparency in the background. Once we put it back to JPEG, you can see that everything becomes white and this doesn't have transparency anymore. So in case you pull it on your website, it will be a white box with a lemon inside for my case. But we want to make PNG for transparency. Okay. It is a bit slow because I am recording, editing, and basically everything at the same time. So anyway, I will just need to close Photopea because it is a bit buggy. But what you want to do is export it as PNG, click save, and it comes down here at the bottom of the whole thing. Okay, it seems that it's working now. Let's just export it without playing with it. Export PNG. Yeah, anyway, I will just leave it, guys. I will continue on. So this is how you export it. You can as well save it as a PSD, so you can import it and then continue working on it later on. It's a pretty handy tool. Anyway, once we exported our logo, we head over here to GrooveFunnels. We click the image here. We make sure that we have the image thing clicked. Let's close this one. We go over to configure, choose an image, and then we can upload it. I actually uploaded it already. It doesn't, you just pull it over to here, or you just click on it and then you choose it in your file explorer, or however it's called on the Apple computers. But we chose the logo, we click update, and it's here. You see, this is how it is. It is this big because we didn't resize it yet. Now we will go over and then resize everything on the page to make it look nice. So we click update and just make sure you save it here. Okay, we wait for the green box. Perfect. Let's go and resize the image. There was a question yesterday from I'm sorry, I forgot the name, but there was somebody that asked how to resize an image. So we'll go over that. As you can see, there's a small bug that just appears. I click on the image and then it doesn't open it. It just pops back and forth. So I will reload the builder and then continue working on it. There were some people coming in saying, hello, y'all. Unfortunately, I don't know who that is because I cannot see their name and profile picture, but I'll just go quickly, and in case you didn't see it yet, whoever just joined in, please head over to streamyard.com/Facebook. This will allow you to basically, you will need to approve StreamYard to be using your name and the profile picture in our builds. Otherwise, you will come up like this one here in the corner, Facebook user, and I don't know who that is. We will be doing daily live videos, so it is, you basically do it once, the StreamYard.com Facebook, and then I will be able to see your name and profile picture in the upcoming days. Let's just hide this one and then let's move over. So once I click this one, you see there is no bug anymore. It allows me to edit the image. Once I click this one, I can see that this is 100% the image. And then you can come over here to sizing, and then you can choose the width. And then if you want to do manual sizing, you click to pixel, and then you increase the size of the image as you would like. You see, you just need to make sure it is an image selected. So I actually like it here, 450 pixels. And then, as you've seen, in case you're joining already, sorry, in case you're joining in now, we clicked to container. This pops up this option layout, and we aligned it here to be in the center of the page. Once I remove this, it moves to the side. This is probably how you see it on your side once you're starting building something. But once you click to the container, make sure it's block and then a container on it. You click to the container, the layout option will pop up. You click to vertical, and then you need to click to this one. This will center everything that is in this container. Okay. Okay, Sim is asking, will this session be recorded so I can review later? Of course, Sim. We will upload it to YouTube as well, and it will be available in the Facebook group also, so you can just go back and then basically do it on your own pace. I really want to go through everything, and then later on, once you are ready to start building, then you can just open your computer, put in a video, and then slowly you can also decrease the speed of the video, and then you can follow it really step by step. Yeah, Christine answered to this one. Yes, all their items are always recorded and posted. Thank you very much, Christine, for your help in answering the questions. So let me just continue with the build. I want to come over here and then just increase the text size of this one. As you can see on the page, this text is much bigger than what we have here. So once I selected the text element, you can see here the text element is chosen. And I will go over here, select all, control all, and then just increase it like this. Perfect. And then I want to change the font. I will use the font Telium Web. And you can see this is also a bug. Before it was a different type of text, and now it's this type of text. It doesn't matter, we'll just continue working with it. We want to use Telium Web and put it on semi-bold, okay? Or semi-bold, I'm sorry. I think we can do one more size of this is better, okay? Perfect. So now we have the image, we have the text size. We just need to put here spacing, so spacing here and then spacing here, and then we're basically done with the header image. So what I want to do is I want to make sure that I'm on the text element. I will close this one. I will come here to spacing. I will click here on the padding up and padding down, and as I increase it, the text element stays on the place, but the padding, so up and down, it just keeps increasing. You see, this is why we clicked on this one and this one to increase it both at the same time, so it will be like this. So as I am increasing it, you can see here is increasing and here as well. So I think this is looking good now. We can just leave it as it is. If we close it, we can see it. Yeah, let's just do a little bit more. Yeah. So we come over here to the text. Okay, we have the text element. We can put a bit of spacing here. That's too big. Let's just leave it like this. This is okay. I have somebody, I cannot see the name. I meant I saw it, but not seeing how to link or connect it to it live. I'm not quite sure what do you mean. In case you want to come over and be live, basically to on StreamYard, just go to streamyard.com/Facebook. This way I can see your name and then see your profile picture, so that I know who I'm talking with or who I'm talking to. I'm not quite sure if this is what you mean, but yeah. Let's just continue with the build. We want to decrease the text size on this one. We want to add a bit of spacing up, actually decrease the spacing. So I'll just click on the text. I make sure here the text is selected. I click Control All, and I just edit the text size here. There is no like standard how we are doing this. I just go with the flow and do the size that I think is okay. Perfect. I think this is fine. I want to just decrease the size of the text over here so that it fits in one line. So as I said, once you choose a button, there is no more text bar up here. So for the text size on a button, you need to decrease over here. Okay. Once I click out, I can see that these form fields are bigger than the button itself. So I'll just go and edit the spacing in the form fields. So I chose the name of so basically the name field. Come here to spacing. You can see that there is already some padding. Basically, this is the field and this is the padding. It is already increased. Now we want to put it a bit pushed together. So we remember this is 5544. So once we move it, it will disappear. So we want to move it to 3 now. And now let's just put it back to 5, 5. I want to choose both of the sides at the same time and just increase them to 5. Okay. Let's just do it one more time, just a bit slower here for the email field. I click on the email, make sure that it's on input, click to spacing. You can see that the spacing is already applied. Yeah, so basically Donna is saying that thanks for everyone on our first test of StreamYard. This is basically the first video we're using this platform with. We are exceeding basically the limitations of the webinars. So more people are joining to the group, more people are coming into the company, to the GrooveFunnels and to use the software. And then once we invite everybody to the webinars, we don't have any more seating spaces. So we thought of where are our customers? They are here in the group. So let's just go to the group and just let's do live there. So there's no registration needed or anything. This is what I think is the best because more people can come, more people can attend. And also it is the place where it will be stored as well. So we don't have to do like uploading and this and that. So it will be on YouTube and Facebook. We will do live webinars there, or not webinars, but live videos there. So let's just continue with the whole build. I chose the email field and I want to decrease the top and the bottom. Once I move the lever, it will disappear. The numbers will disappear. So we need to make sure that 5 is on the side and we want to move the top and the bottom to 3. You see, now this is matching the button. And then we will deselect it. So make sure it's not pink anymore. We want to choose the left and the right padding to be pink. And then we just increase the lever to the size 5. Okay. Yeah, so it's kind of matching the button. The button is maybe a bit smaller, but I think this is good enough. So let's see what we still have. Let's just remove this one. Okay, so the size of the whole container of the whole block is maybe a bit bigger than what we originally did. So I'll just click on the block. You see here I chose the block. There is no up button anymore because this is the last one here. And then I'll just go into, sorry, the spacing. You see there is already spacing applied. I will click on the top and the bottom, and then this will remove it, both of, oh, so everything will disappear here. I just want to make it this big, like let's say 5, and then the left and the right I will put back to 4. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, this kind of matches the one that we have. In case you want to change the sizing on the form fields, you click on the form field and you click on the sizing. You can see here that it is full. Basically, this is a container that has 3 columns. So 1, 2, and 3. So 2 of them are or basically like this for the camera. Two of them are the form fields, and then one here on the end is the button. So now the form fields are put to the whole width of the column, to the full width of the column. So once we click on the element, the thing that we want to change the sizing of, we click on the element here, sizing, and then we can edit by pixel. You can see here by pixel if you want, or if you want, you can choose relative to the parent. The parent is the container of the whole thing. So we can do how big it is. So let's put this one as well, relative to the parent, and let's just put this way so that there is a bit more space between them. Okay, and let's quickly save it. Let's continue on with the sorry, the lower part of the page. Let's see how it is here. So we have a bit of padding here. As you can see, there's some space between the text and the upper block. So we'll just do this one. So we'll click on the text. So actually not the text, but the container here. Now the whole container is chosen with everything inside. So the heading, the list items, everything is chosen, and you want to increase the padding on the top. So this is the element you want to add a bit on the top. So we increase the padding, let's say to 10. Let's just leave it at 10. I think this is fine. Okay, let's go back. There is a bit of padding here, but let's just edit these first. So I want to click on the image and increase the sizing of the image. You can see it already has some sizing set up. So because I want to be able to edit that, I will click on pixel. As you can see here now, when I increase the pixel, it doesn't, it cuts it off for some reason. And this is because of this. Once we change the height to not be limited to something, so in case we have the image here, and then the height of the image is this one, we cannot put the image this way because the height is only here. Let me show you here, this way. Okay, but in case we put it on auto, it will automatically change the size of the whole of the height once we increase it here, you see. This is very important once you're working with images like this. You always need to make the height and the width. You need to play with it a bit. This is not universal. This is not something that you can use every time, same thing to apply. This is something you will need to explore and play with more in depth so that you can apply it for your own designs. But let's just put this one on 80 pixel, and then I will want to change the text size a bit so that it is, let's say 26. Okay, so now you can see that the top of the icon is here, and this is somewhere where the text starts. But for me, it looks kind of weird. I would like the text to start from here. This is where we use only the text element, and then we put padding on it. So this is the image, this is the text. The text is somewhere here, but I want to be able to push down the text a bit so that it starts a bit lower. I hope you understand me, guys. In case you don't understand something or you have questions, I will just go back to my presentation. In case you have questions about the build, just write in comments, hold up, and then write up your question. This is a question that I can answer that is related to the build that we're doing right at the moment. In case in case you have other question, just type in question with some stars on it, and then we will be answering that at the end of the whole training. So in case you have a question in regards to the build and I need to answer it right that moment, just type in the comments, hold up, and then type in your questions, and then I can answer it for you. Otherwise, in case you have a question, you can type it in anytime. Just put this one in front. So question, and then what you would like to know. So let's continue building there. Yeah, so now I want to push down a bit the text, and I will do this using the padding as well. You can see And now, in my opinion, this looks a bit better. I know that the icon starts here, but this is how I liked it. Okay, so let's just continue. I will be showing this. I could have done this once and then just duplicated it, but I really want to show you guys how you can do it yourselves. So I click the image. I want to go to sizing as I did before. Height, I want to put on auto, and then I want to be able to change the pixel of the whole image. I will put it on 80 pixels. This is the same width size that we did the first image in. Okay, and I will just quickly do that for the last image here. So sizing height to auto, and then sizing of the width we will just put on pixel, and then just put it to 80 pixel. I will go back and remind myself what the size was of the text. So it's 26 pixels. So this is how I know to edit the other text. So I clicked on it. I went to the text editor. You can see we have the text bar. I click Control All, Command All, and then I put 26 pixels. Same thing here. I clicked on the text. There is this icon appears. It shows up down here that this is the text element is chosen. Click on it, Control A or Command A to choose all, and then 26 pixels. Perfect. So now I want to separate these icons. As you can see, they're very, very tight together, but I want to make them a bit separate. This is where I will choose the list image element, basically the image and the text all together. So I move it a bit down, but I don't want to separate them like this. I want everything to go down at the same time. So I went here to the list image. I will show you one more time. Once you have the text chosen or the image, you just need to go back one over here. List image item is chosen. We click on spacing and we add top padding, and this separates it a bit like this. Okay. So now it's all looking good. What I would like to edit still is I want to change the text for this to fit. Actually, I didn't change it here as anyway. Let's just leave it. Let's just continue building it. So here there's a bit of margin, or sorry, padding. So I click on the heading here, and I want to put some spacing below it because I want the text and then this text, the first text to push down the other one. Okay, so I increased the padding on the bottom. Let's just put it to 5, 4. Yeah, this looks nice. And then this image is a bit lower on the page, and I also want to make it in the center. At this moment, it is not in the center. So I come here to choose the image. I go back one here to the container. As you can see now, we have the layout option here. We click on the layout, vertical. This is the direction I want it to go. And then here, this will center it. So we have two containers. And in the container, I want this to be in the center, not on one side or the other side. This will be important once we put it on a different or smaller screens. It could go that it goes one way or the other once you're reading it on your phone or your tablet. But if we put the container and we center align it, then it will stay on the middle of the screen wherever you're scrolling or wherever you're going with the whole page. So I see people coming and going from this group. I hope I'm not boring. Just please tell me, guys, if I'm boring, if I need to continue quickly, or what should I do, because at this moment we have 29 watching. Before there was almost 40. I really do hope I'm not boring. Anyway, let's just click on the image and increase the padding on the top so that it's somewhere in the middle here. Perfect. You're doing amazing. Thank you, Donna. This is my first time. I was really, really nervous at the beginning. In case you see the replay, you will understand. You're going at the perfect pace. Thank you very much, Elizabeth. I really appreciate your comment. Okay, so let's see. We are already 1 hour and 35 minutes in. Doing great, man. Thank you very much. I unfortunately cannot see who is this, but I will be able to see it later on in the comments on Facebook. I will just go back one more time to mention that in case you're just joining in or in case you're new, please head to streamyard.com/Facebook, and then you can approve so that I can see your image and the name. Otherwise, when we're doing the Facebook lives next time, I will not be able to see your image and your name. It will be showing up like you see here on the bottom of the page, Facebook user. Okay, anyway, let's continue with the build. This we built out. Let's just go back and just quickly change the font. I want all to be Tilium Web. This one as well. Text font Tilium Web. This one as well. Font Tilium Web. This one as well. Oops, not this one, but the font. And then text Tilium Web. Okay, good. I want the button text to be as well Tilium Web. It's just a design thing. Like, I have Jeremy here commented, I like seeing you adjust all these little things. I was getting a little frustrated this morning while working on my page this morning. Yeah, so it is a work in progress. There are pre-built blocks that you can use for designing these, but I really like to go in and do my own. And this way, when I'm showing you, you can go in and really understand the building blocks of the page and how the things are built, and how a website actually comes together. Um, this is the paddings and sizing and this and that. This is very important once you want to modify the blocks as well, in case you take a pre-designed block and you want to do some changes and tweak it a bit and there. It is really good to know. So that's why I really want to show you guys how to start from scratch. So I will be duplicating this. This is the toughest part that I think of the whole build. We will need to duplicate this block over here and pull it to the bottom. Yesterday I was I was at this approximately for half an hour. I think today should go better because otherwise I'll just look like a fool. It's a bug at this moment, dragging and dropping already built in blocks. But at the end yesterday, I figured out that I can do something amazing with this little button here. But more to come on that. So now we built out this. We are going to build out the lower contact form block. So we duplicate this one and we try to pull it down to the bottom of the page. And it works. And it works. Yesterday, it absolutely didn't work at all. So it's good. This is a good thing, guys. I'm very happy about it. Otherwise, if it gives you, I will just show you anyway, in case it gives you errors or it gives you so, Dwight, perfect. Thank you very much. It's good to see you here, Dwight. He's an awesome guy. I want to show you here. I'm going to recreate this after the live stream. I agree. He's an awesome dude. Where was I? Yeah, so yesterday I was trying to pull this block to the bottom of the page, and for God's sake, it didn't just go there. It was going all over the place. It just didn't go where I wanted to be. But at the end, I figured out that there is an awesome thing here. In case we come to the block and we just make it favorite, we choose the category we want. But no category is fine. Look what happens. You come here to block. You come here to all blocks, and it's here. You see? This is the one I imported from yesterday, but this is here. This is the new one that we just designed. So you can just easily pull it in and then it would work. Yesterday, the duplicating and just pulling it over, it was just a mess, guys. I really spent 30 minutes until I remembered, oh God, there is this favorites block thing. But yeah, I'm still learning. As I said, I'm not your guru. I'm still learning. I'm probably learning a bit faster and quicker as I'm trying out all these builds. But yeah, I'm not there yet. Anyway, let's just go back. Tilium Web is chosen. I want to choose the black color because we will be doing a white background. While I still see here, I want to choose the email field, put on a border. So once I click on the border here, I want to do a border all around. So I click this one. I want to do a 2 pixel or I don't know, size 2 border. I want to put it very, 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 very light gray. We'll just leave it on this one. So I came here to the name field, click on border. Again, I want to do border all over, so all around the whole field. Click on the field with 2, and then I just choose this. This is a light gray, which I liked. And now we can go ahead. I thought I changed, yeah, because we changed the text using this upper text bar. Even if I change the text color here, it didn't change. So we need to go back here and then change the text color here. You see, now it changed to black. So I will choose the block and I want to make the background color white. Okay, so now it starts looking like the one we have here. I just want to make sure that this is really a black color. This is the darkest black that I can find. Anyway, as I click on the block, so as I click here, I want to choose the block and I want to push up a block a bit so that it's a bit higher on the page. Let's say, hold up, show that again. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Christine, I didn't see it. But she wrote again, never mind, it worked when I refreshed the page. Okay, good. So is his screen very blurred for all? Is it blurred? This could be because of my internet or maybe your internet. I really don't know. I'm running loads of apps at this moment to be able to stream this one. But yeah, I'm sorry if it's blurry. There will be a replay. It will be in high quality there. Donna Fox says you can save any block into your favorites. Beat in the block section, then a star icon will appear. Hit the star, then your block can be found under your favorites. Not at all blurry for me. Okay. Okay, so Donna says not blurry. Tracy says it's fine. Elizabeth says not blurred for me. Sim says not blurred. So I think, Jeremy, could be something on your side. You can check, or maybe it's the internet. It really needs loads of a big speed to load in all this live stuff happening. Let's just continue on. So I want to now pull this up, and we do this in the spacing section, but we do it using the margin. I want to make negative margin. Once I click on the negative here, then I can pull this up, you see? I think this one is fine, like that. This is when you want to put one item up, across the other or on top of the other. This is how you can use it. So you click the block or you click the element you want to choose. You head over to spacing margin, wherever you would like to pull it, and then make negative. This way you can pull it up on top of something. Let's just pull it all over. You see, now here in the book, this is basically, we pulled it over and now it's covering the book and covering the lower part. So we pull the whole block with the white background over the other one. So we don't want to do that. We just want to pull it a bit like this so that it looks like it's one block altogether. Okay, one thing we're missing, we will be importing, we will be putting in an empty block here on the bottom, and then we will just pull in an element which will be an image element. We will just pull it in the empty container. As you probably remember, I showed you earlier. So once we click on the image, I want to be able to center align it. So I come here to the container. Now we have the layout button. I click on the layout button. I want to put it vertically in the center. So now whatever I do with it, if I change the sizing or whatever the size of the picture will be, it will always stay in the center. So even on the smaller devices, it will stay in the center. Okay, so I want to pull in an image, a banner that looks like this. This is called an as seen on banner. You can find these on Google. If you see as seen on, so if you search as seen on PNG or something like this, we have many of these. You just need to make sure that these are transparent. So you, for example, this one, you can see the gray and white uh, checkbox or like the boxes in the background. This means that it is transparent. You can create your own thing like this using the photopea method. Basically, you just open a blank screen, you pull in all the pictures, and then you just delete the background as I showed you earlier while we were designing the logo. You can do your own. For example, in case your business was seen on the television or was featured on another website, you can just pull in their logos to photopea, create a banner or some image that is sized horizontally like this, and then you can just pop in your logos and just pull it into GroovePages. I already saved one from here that looks like this. I will just put that here in the picture. So I choose the image element. You can see it's an image element. Configure, choose image, and I choose the one that I uploaded yesterday. I don't want to go back and just download it again. I did that yesterday, so that is it. Now we have it in the center aligned, and it looks nice. I will be showing you how you can make the sizing of it bigger. As you can see, once we chose the container is not all the way. I cannot close it now and show, but let's say that this is the page. The container is only this big, but I want to be able to increase the size of the picture, not only this far, but a bit further away. So I click on the container and I go to sizing. I want to choose the max width to be full. So now you can see the container is almost to the border, or it is almost to the border to the block. So it's a full width container now. So once I go into my image, yeah, it's a bug. I click on it and it pops back. Let's just save it quickly and refresh the browser. Yeah, I hope it saved it now. Um, anyway, this is very good to know. If it happens to you as well, you need to make sure you save it all the time. Um, okay, no blur, no blur. Can you put a bunch of links in a container like the footer for FTC compliance? You can do that. However, let me just go back to this question later on. So Tracy is asking a very, very interesting question. I would just go and answer that one at the end. There will be a Q&A session. So in case I forgot, Tracy, just please remind me to answer your question. Okay. Yeah, so you see we didn't save it. We saved it last time when we were pulling up this block on top of the books. So let's just bring it back. So we click the margin, make negative. We just want to push it down a bit. Okay, so I will save it. The next step was to pull in an empty block here. Okay, I pulled in an image. I'm just doing this, guys, very quickly because due to a bug, it dropped me out. So I chose the container. I made the layout vertical. I choose the image and configured it to be the banner that I wanted to import. Update again. I will save it this time just so that we have it. So this is where we stopped, and I was explaining you to change the size of the container. We clicked sizing, max width to full. And once I choose the image, it doesn't work again. Let's just save it. Okay, saved. Let's refresh it. Hopefully it comes back to the one that I want to edit. Yeah, it's here. Oh God, okay. So now it lets us to choose the image. Once a bug appears, just quickly save it, refresh the page. It should be working, no problem. Okay. So I want to increase the size of this picture. So I clicked on the image. I want to go not to spacing, but to sizing. And I want to increase the width by pixels. And I want to do that here. Okay. Yeah, you see, this is the image. The container is big. So I will also go and max width. So basically click on the image, click on the max width to be full. Okay. And now relative to the parent, we can edit it like that. Yeah, I think the image, this image is not as big so that it doesn't go over. I wanted to show you yeah, actually it increased the size from before. Before it was a bit smaller than the form, but now it's big. So it depends on your picture. So it depends on your images that you pull in. If the image is that many pixels, it cannot be this many pixels because then it would not look good. And maybe at this moment the editor cannot work with bigger pictures than they are actually. Good. So now we have that one. We saved it. Let's just go over and see what we are missing. Okay, so we need to put on this page, we have the background section in a different color. This is the light gray color that I used. So I click on this part and I make sure I go back to the block part. And then here in the block, I will choose the light gray color that I was using. Maybe not this one, maybe this one. Yeah, so I went into this part and then the bottom one I used, and then this is the light gray that I liked that I used on the previous, so on here. Okay, and then for these ones we'll just put in a background color for the field elements so that it looks like something people need to fill out. If it's only white, it's okay, but it's more visible like this. So let's save and let's see what we have here now. Okay, in my opinion, it looks good. It looks readable. We have a logo, we have a heading, a form. Perfect. I think this is okay. Now the next part will be to connect form to an autoresponder, basically to a software that we can send emails to. So if somebody comes here to subscribe, so that it actually takes their details and imports them to the autoresponder, to the software for sending out emails like MailChimp, Aweber, um, GetResponse, and things like this. There's loads of them. At this moment, I only have MailChimp account. I created this earlier and I'm very familiar with MailChimp. I am not very familiar with the other ones, but this will not matter very soon because Groove Mail is coming. In case you have upgraded to the higher package, you will be able to use Groove Mail. In case you didn't, either you upgrade, which I highly recommend you to upgrade to a higher package, or you go with one of the integrations that we have currently going on. So yeah, so we need to come here to the name field. We need to configure this one. So input ID and input name needs to be name, because we are asking people to put in their names. We need just to let the autoresponder software know that we are importing a name. So this is where we type in or lowercase letters. Very important, guys. Name using lowercase letters. This one is name and this one is name. Okay. Now the third one, the input placeholder. This is the text that is written here. So in my case, it says first name. first name, okay. Add validation rules. That means that the yeah, Dwight says, here we go. Looking forward to Groove Mail. Me too, man. Me too. Um, so the validation rule is basically used to check in case somebody types in something, and let's say somebody types in an email to the name field. This will recognize it and it will say, oh, please put the correct, like, please put your first name or last name, or please put the valid input inside. Okay, and then if we check this one, that means that somebody cannot subscribe and click on this button without filling in first this field. Okay, so now we have first name. We did everything here. We click update. You can see now it says first name. We click update again so that these changes take effect. We head over to the other one, email. We'll come here to configure. So the input ID and input name need to go with lowercase letters. As I'm asking for their email address, I will just put for the ID email, and here email as well. And then for the placeholder text, this is what it will say inside the field, email address. Okay. And now here the validation rule is email. It is not text anymore. It is email. This is different one. So in case somebody types in their name here, it wouldn't go through because it's missing the @ sign and the .com or a domain like .net. Without that one, somebody clicks the button, it wouldn't go through. And of course, I want to click input cannot be empty. Okay, update. This will take effect. It will show up the placeholder text that we typed in, and then that is it. Okay, so the button we already edited, we changed the font. We'll just go ahead here and change the font on these fields as well. You can see once I click on it, it pops back and forth. So I will make sure I save it and then refresh the page. Okay, so let's go back and see if it works now. Okay, it worked. Let's just see if these settings stayed. Yes, they did. And I want to just change the text to Tilium Web. For some reason, I decided that this will be the font I will be using in the whole build. So now we have that set up. I will save, and I will do the same thing one more time for the people that really need to just see how it worked. So we click on the name field. We come over here to configure. The input ID, input name need to be the information that we're asking them to type in. So we're asking them to type in their name. So I will just type in using lowercase letters, name. This one as well, name, and then the placeholder. We want to know their first name. I received a question from Jeremy. I know that this is not an important question now for the build, but question or Tim's site or myinternetbuilder.com. Aha. Okay, so this is related to a previous question that Jeremy had. So we'll go back and then see that one later on. Let's just continue with the build. So we are asking them for the name. We want to say that this is first name. Okay, add validation rules. This is text and it cannot be empty. We update, click one more time. Email, configure. So we want to ask the email here as well, and then email address. Add the validation rule, which needs to be an email, update, and update again. Let's just save it. So now we set up the form fields, and now we'll go ahead and set up the whole integration. So once you click out here, you can see that the green outline is with the whole, so basically the two fields, and then the button is also selected. So this is what we want to choose. We make sure that this is the form container. we go here to configure the form container, and this is where we integrate the integration. So you can choose post or integration. This one I still need to figure out what that means, but the integration is what we want to choose. Integration is going to my MailChimp account. The integrations you can set up clicking here and then click my integration. It will be asking you to import an API from your email service provider. Let's say I wanted to integrate GroovePages to work hand in hand with MailChimp. So I needed to go over to MailChimp, take a code, put it into the GroovePages. So that means that I gave GroovePages the address, so it can go there to MailChimp and then deliver the information. It's like a postman. This API is like a postman bringing the information over to from one place to another. Okay, so this is the integration. You go over there and set up with your autoresponder. At this moment it's a MailChimp account for me, and there's a separate video on YouTube that you can follow in case you have MailChimp account or in case you want to know how to integrate your own email responder. Okay, so you go here and then you can add an integration. I will not be doing that now. I just want to show you how to set up the form using an integration. So MailChimp testing account, it will ask what list do we want people to go to once they typed in their first name and email address. You can have a list for, I don't know, I'm selling plants. I want people to go to a list of summer offers, or I want to go to I don't know, another list where I'll be collecting other people for some other purpose. At the moment I only have one, and then this is where you choose where you want to send the people to. You can send them to a page or URL or somewhere else. You can create a page that says thank you for signing up. The guide is being sent to you using an email or using your email, or it is being delivered to your email address or something like this. You can do that as well on a pop-up. So once somebody puts in their details, a pop-up appears and then it says, thank you for subscribing. We're sending over the guide in an email, whatever you would like. At this moment, I will not be going over how to do that one. Maybe we can do it in another tutorial. Okay, so we just click update another time so that it takes effect. So this was the lower part form that we have here. Let's just go here to the upper form. Save it, make sure we save it. I clicked on the whole form container item. I want to choose all three at the same time. I click here to configure an integration. My integration is MailChimp. I want to put them on this list and I want to do nothing after they subscribed. Okay, save it. Perfect, here we go. Let's publish it. Let's see how it looks like and if it works at all. So I will be publishing it on boom.groovepages.com/live. Make sure you type in here lowercase letters. I had to help a person that typed in their domain here using uppercase, so with a big letter, and then it published it actually, but it was not readable because you cannot publish on uppercase letters from here. So live, like this. Publish. We're waiting for the green box here. Okay, here is the green box. Let's just go over there and see how it looks like. Bam, it doesn't work. Okay, let's just see why. Just publish it again. Let's just preview it to see if it works. Okay, with the preview, it works. It's no problem. Let's just go over there and see again. Ah, here we go. So you saw, I published it and it didn't work. I was trying to figure out why. I was trying to preview it. I was trying to think about what could go wrong. Nothing went wrong. I just published it again. Then it took effect. Maybe it just needs some time. Maybe it is the bug. It doesn't matter. It's just that you need to try to experiment with these things a bit to see if it works at the end out. So yeah, now it works. This is the page that we built out. Let's just try it out once we click. So I just want to put the first name, and I put my email address, send me the guide, subscribed. It worked, guys. In case it says subscribed, that means that the integration is working. And then now in my email service provider, so in MailChimp, I have a subscriber with the name David, with the email, this one over here, and then it is in my list in MailChimp. In case I wanted to, I could have sent them to a different page. Actually, let's do that quickly. Let's not mess around here. Okay. I want to choose the form container, and I want to set up a redirect link to a URL. I want to send people to Groove Digital Academy. https:// groovedigitalacademy.com. Update. Save. Okay, let's just go ahead and publish it again. It's let me just bring over the mouse. Elizabeth says, great job, I love it, thanks for showing us. You're welcome. I'm not quite sure who this is, but thanks, David, great stuff. You're very welcome. Dwight, my man, congratulations. Thank you, guys, for everybody. Dwight, thank you for your comment. I hope you learned something from this one. Let's just test it out. I'm also curious if it will work. So let's just publish it one more time to see if this time it works. Okay. You see, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Let's just publish it one more time. Go over to GroovePages. We broke the site, guys. We were celebrating too early. Let's just see if it works in the preview mode. Okay, email address. Yeah, I cannot click it in the preview mode because the integration is not. So let's just put live B. John, thank you for a comment. So he has a question. See the form when it's set up, where does it go? How do I link it up? So this is what we were doing it right now. So once you click on the form here, let's just refresh. It's a bit buggy, but this is the exciting part, guys. Let's figure out why it's not working. I really do hope it will work very soon because I don't want to keep you here waiting. But John, for you, in case we click and choose the form container, for first name field, email address, and the button all together, you can see the green outline around it. And oh, Michael, thank you, Michael. Oh, I'm a big fan of you. Thank you for all the OMG stuff you're doing. I'm really, really a big fan. So Michael Long is here. It's such an honor, sir. Okay, so let's see. We chose all the three elements at the same time. And John, here you can see we go to Configure tab. And here it says, thank you, redirect your link. So this is where we decide where we want to send the customer once they subscribe. So if we choose a URL, then we can send them over there. Groove Digital Academy. Let's just try to send them to Google. Okay. Perfect. Save. It's saved. Let's publish. It's saving, and now it's saved. Okay, let's jump into this one. Heads first. Bam. Bam. Okay, let's test it out. Let's not celebrate too early again. David. Okay, email address. Let's just use any of these. Send the guide. It's loading, and we're at Google. Guys, did you see how easy this was? It wasn't easy, but it's okay. So it's very important. The URL link, we need to test it out. This a bit. I was playing with this before. Michael Long says, haha, you're welcome, David. I'll be meeting with Michael Semi in about an hour. I figured I'd get groovy beforehand. Thank you for that, Michael. I'm really happy that you're here. I was actually watching you for a long, long time now. I'm happy that you're watching me. You see how the world works? So small. Um, I mean, the world is so small. So yeah, guys, this redirect URL at this moment, this is not working 100% of the time as we would like it to work, but this I'm 100% sure this will be worked on in the future to make it easier, to make it more snappy, and to make it more easy. At this moment, sometimes when it redirects, it just breaks the page. But this is in beta mode, guys. Beta, or how people say it. GrooveFunnels is not a full software yet, but the things that we can do at this moment, it's amazing. Um, I'm really, really happy with what they managed to do, even with so little time in the beta mode or beta mode. Uh, the student becomes the teacher. Jeremy, you're absolutely correct. um, Great overview, David. Thanks. Tracy said, "I see FTC along the bottom. Is that a saved box? I see FTC. I'm not sure what FTC is. I'm not quite sure what you mean, but I will try to answer Tracy's question she had before. Okay, so can I put a bunch of links in a container like the footer for FTC compliance? Okay, so this one is an interesting thing. What I would do is I would put a block on, not like this, but empty container, okay, like this. And then I would go into the elements and decide how many blocks I want. So this is my page, and I want to separate my page to be, let's say, 1 column, 2 column, 3 columns. If I want that, I would just pull in the 3 columns tab. I want to put some links here. I want to put the, let's say, copyright at Lemon Media, and then here I want to put the social media icons. I will not do all 3, but I will show you one. I want to show you how to put in the links. What I would use for that is just a simple paragraph element. I just pulled it into the first container. I click on the text to edit it. I choose all, I command all, and then I would go here to say privacy policy. Okay, and then a couple of spaces, and then contact. Then 1, 2, 3, and then I put terms and conditions. Terms and conditions. Okay, I want to select the layout. Okay, I will try to select this container that is holding only the text element, and I want to click on layout, vertical, center, and I want it to be on the middle of the page. Sorry, this is not moving well with full height. Anyway, I think this is because we didn't put anything here. So once you choose the container, you would be able to, so the container looks like this, and then we center aligned it. So we put it in center. Now this is our container, and I want to pull it down. This is how you do it in vertical, and then you choose, this is the top, this is the middle, and then this is the bottom. You can decide if you want it to be in the middle or on a different place in vertical position. And then I would go and link in using hyperlinks. I wouldn't do a menu because a menu breaks really, really quickly at this moment. I'm all the best to the developers of this software. I really, really think highly of them. But at this moment, this is the best way I found to use it. In case we click on privacy policy and we click here to this link element. Click on this, and then we choose where we want to send the people that click on this link. So let's say https://google.com. Okay, and then let's save it. You can see it became blue, and it's now a clickable element. If you would like, you can still change the colors of this to match your brand color. Let's put it in orange. It's still a clickable element, and it's a menu that you created from paragraph text. And this is, in my opinion, okay, Christine says, hold up, remove the comment so we can see what you're, oh, sorry guys, oh God. I will remove it. Okay, so let's start over. So I went in there, I put a paragraph text, you saw that one. I just typed in privacy policy, space. We can see because the comment, yeah, I realized that. I'm really sorry, guys. So here I put in a paragraph text, and then I just typed in privacy policy, space. Then I typed in contact, then again space, then terms and conditions. So then I choose the text, and then I come here to this link icon, and then I type in basically where I want the people to go once they click it. So I would send them to https and then facebook.com. Okay, like this. Now it is blue. It is a blue button, but we can go inside and you select the text and select the color you want it to be. Let's put it in red. See, now it's red. It's still a clickable element, and I found that this is the best way at this moment to create a footer menu. You can put in like another paragraph text. Where is a paragraph? I went to Word, paragraph. Here we go. I click on the text. I just write copyright and then at XYZ company. This is, doesn't matter what it's written out. I just want you to understand that how it would look like. Vertical, this in the middle of it. And then let's just pull in social media icons if we have something like this. If we don't, we can just use our own. Let's just put one icon in for this. And then you can see this is now a footer menu created custom. John says, man, I thought I was doing okay with this. I've learned so much just watching this today. Thanks. You're very welcome, John. So this is how you create a custom footer menu. And then once you go into the block, so because we have this block, you can increase the spacing, let's say on the top. You can increase the spacing on the bottom. Let's just do it like this. And you can see now it's in the middle. And then basically I mean, you would need to do more customization, but this is how I would create a footer menu with clickable menu in the footer, because there is an element that is navigation. These are here, navigation bar. There is no navigation element that only pulls in these links. So I found this a bit tricky. So this is why I use the paragraph text as a menu on the footer. Let's just publish it and see how it works. And I promise this is the last thing, guys. We'll going to the Q&A. So you can see this is the paragraph test. The last one we didn't link up to anything, so it's not clickable. But once we hover over the contact and over the privacy policy, this should lead us to Google. Yeah, it leads us to Google. And then the other one should lead us to Facebook. Yeah, we're over to Facebook. So you see, this is how it would work. We can put in our social media icons as well on this part, and then it would, we can link these up as well without any issues. So that's it, guys. I'm not quite sure if I managed to do everything that I promised. Let me just go over really quickly. Today's agenda: landing page build, introducing tool, listen to Batman, and Q&A. Q&A, guys, shoot me over the questions you want, and I will just start pulling them up from the top. I remember Jeremy had one. Okay, Jeremy had this question. I want to recreate one of the pages findfocus.com you showed us in the getting started with our affiliate promotion. Where should I get images like the ones they are using? Okay, let's see what he's using. I already forgot. Findfocus.net. This was a landing page that he had. Um, this was Martin. I remember him. Okay, let's just click on Martin. He has this one over here, findfocus.link. Okay, so what kind of elements does he use? You mean this one or this one on the top? Let me just hide this. So to do these, you could just do it simply in Photopea. Basically, you do a picture or an image background, you put it on orange, and you just do these splash marks, like lines, in white, and just decrease the opacity. It's pretty simple. I will not be going through this one now. Jeremy, I'm sorry for this image. This is just a screenshot that he did. I think this is over on GrooveCell that he just took this image. GrooveCell.com. I think this is this image that he used. Yeah, so he just downloaded that one. Okay, let's see if we have any more questions. Pum, pum, pum. Okay, I'm just scrolling to the top on the beginning of the whole thing. If I miss something, please type in your questions now so that we can answer them in case you have. Please don't ask about upgrade questions. I'm not getting anything new. So we have the Q&A now, guys, in case you want to ask some questions, in case you want to know something specific, ask them now. In case I don't reply or I don't tell you the answers on that one, in the next couple of days, we'll still be doing live videos every day, not long videos as this one, much shorter ones, but I just want to know what you're interested in. So if you could type in a question right now, that would be awesome. Okay. So there is a comment from somebody. Unfortunately, I don't know who this one is, but yeah, he answered to the question or a comment on the top where a person linked in the link where I put in the mock-up video. Yeah, so cut.ly/lemon minus mockup without the .com at the end. This is where you need to go in case you would like to see the video I created this morning on how you can do the book mockup. This one. Okay. So yeah, and I was very happy when I saw this one, guys. Let's just go into the group. Are you going to have this as a recording? Yes, we will be pushing this one up as soon as it is finished. It will be available on YouTube and on Facebook as well. Are you covering shopping carts in some of your videos? So John, shopping carts, I wouldn't go into this one. There's two more professional people than me covering shopping carts at this moment. On Thursday, they're doing the shopping cart or the shopping software Groove cart images at this moment, and they will be talking about that. later on, once this challenge is finished, in case they missed out something, I would probably go into it and then answer the questions in case you have. Dwight says, you answered all my questions in the presentation. That's awesome. I really wanted to hear this, guys. I was just, okay, here is me. But Donna had another thing that I wanted to just mention. So it's magic happening. I don't know if you've seen this one, but the free members had no custom domains availability, but now basically people can connect their custom domains even though they're on a free plan. Guys, this is big. um, this is not possible with any of the companies. I know even companies that charge separately to connect your own custom domain. So in case you're new, you are on a free plan, you should be very, very happy with this one. So that's it, guys. I will start finishing up with my webinar or the live. I really do hope you enjoyed it and that you learned something, and that in case you have some questions and you want me to mention in the next webinars or the live videos I will do the next couple of days, these will be much shorter videos on specific questions. I will be answering specific topics. Head over to askgroove.net and just request a tutorial or request a video, or just tell me what you are struggling with, or what you would like to find answers to. If I know the answers, I will happily create a video for you and for everybody else that may have later on these questions in their own heads. So yeah, that would be it for today. It says, Michael says, great job, David. Thank you very much, Michael. I really appreciate it. Um, thank you guys for staying this long. Thank you guys for participating, for commenting, asking questions. It makes this a two-way communication instead of just a one-way communication, which would basically mean that I'm crazy talking to myself. But you're here, guys, and I'm doing this for you. That's it. See you in the group. Bye bye.